The Galactic Council chamber floated in deep space like a shining crystal fortress. Hundreds of alien ships guarded it, forming a wall of metal and light. Inside, the most powerful leaders in the galaxy gathered around a massive circular table made of glowing silver. The air was tense. Every leader looked worried. At the center of the table, a hologram of Earth rotated slowly, blue and peaceful. Council leader Zarthal slammed his clawed hand onto the table. "We must act now. Humans are growing too fast." His voice echoed through the chamber. A tall insect-like alien clicked its mandibles nervously. "They were weak only 1 century ago. Now they build starships, weapons, colonies. Soon they will challenge us." Another alien, with gray skin and dark red eyes, leaned forward. "Humans learn quickly. They adapt. They change. They fight harder than any species we have seen." The council murmured in agreement. Earth had become a problem. For thousands of years, the council controlled many planets. They decided which species could grow, which could travel into space, and which must remain weak. Most planets obeyed. But Earth did not. Humans pushed forward, always hungry for progress. They built new technology faster than expected. They survived wars, disasters, and diseases. No other species in the galaxy improved so fast. And the council feared that one day humans would be strong enough to stand against them. Maybe even destroy them. Council leader Zarthal raised his voice again. "We cannot let Earth rise. We must remove their leaders and break their unity. Without guidance, humans will fall into chaos again." A cold silence spread across the room. Finally, the oldest council member spoke. The archivist. He was thin, with silver skin and glowing eyes that had seen thousands of years. He whispered, "You are making a mistake. Humans are dangerous when cornered." Zarthal turned to him. "That is why we must strike first." The archivist shook his head slowly. "You do not understand Earth. You only see their weapons. You do not see their spirit." The council ignored him. A hologram changed, showing a secret plan. Step 1. Disable Earth satellites. Step 2. Cut communication. Step 3. Replace human leaders with alien-controlled puppets. Step 4. Take control quietly. No war. No noise. No witness. The idea was simple. Break Earth without fighting. A young alien officer, nervous but proud, stood and saluted. "Our infiltration teams are ready. Elite units are prepared to land on Earth tonight." Zarthal smiled. "Excellent. Humans will never know what happened." The council cheered, but not loudly. They feared the idea of humans rising. The archivist watched them with sad eyes. "You think humans are weak because they fight among themselves? But when they face a common enemy..." He paused. "They unite." No one replied. No one wanted to hear the truth. Meanwhile, far below the council chamber, in the dark hangar bays, alien agents prepared for launch. They wore black armor that bent light around them, making them almost invisible. Their ships were small and silent, designed for stealth. Commander Vec, leader of the infiltration team, checked his weapon. "We strike fast. No human must know we were there. Once their governments fall, Earth will kneel." His soldiers nodded. They believed humans would be an easy target. They had no idea what waited. Back in the chamber, Zarthal activated the final command. "Begin the operation." Alarms softly chimed. Lights dimmed. The infiltration ships launched, disappearing into space like shadows. The council watched Earth on the hologram as the ships approached. Zarthal smirked. "By sunrise on Earth, the planet will belong to us." But then, something strange happened. As the ships entered Earth's orbit, the hologram flickered. Energy readings spiked. A technician shouted, "Unidentified signal coming from the planet." Another officer looked at his screen in panic. "Earth is emitting some kind of field." Zarthal frowned. "Impossible. Earth has no planetary defense system." The hologram flashed again. Blue light appeared around the planet, forming a faint glowing layer. The council stared in shock. "What is that?" someone whispered. The archivist closed his eyes. "It begins." Commander Vec's ship reached the upper atmosphere. Suddenly his controls froze. "What is this? I cannot move." His screen turned blue. His weapons shut down. All systems died. The silent ship fell toward Earth uncontrollably. Alien soldiers panicked. "Systems failure. Engines offline." Commander Vec shouted, "Recover power. Now." But it was useless. One by one, every infiltration ship lost power. They fell like shooting stars. Burning. Dying. Silent. In the council chamber, chaos erupted. Why are our ships failing? Earth has no technology like this. It is impossible. Zarthal roared. Get them back online. Technicians tried but nothing worked. The blue field around Earth grew stronger. Holograms showed waves of unknown energy spreading. The archivist opened his eyes and spoke softly. You attacked a planet that was not sleeping, only waiting. The council stared at him, confused and frightened. What do you mean? Zarthal demanded. The archivist whispered. Earth has awakened. The lights flickered. A deep rumbling sound echoed through the chamber. For the first time in centuries, the Galactic Council felt fear. Panic spread through the Galactic Council chamber like fire. Screens flashed red. Warning alarms echoed. Every alien leader shouted orders but nothing helped. Their proud infiltration fleet, their secret weapon, was falling helplessly toward Earth. Zarthal's voice shook with rage. This cannot be happening. Humans do not have this power. Technicians worked with shaking hands. We cannot reconnect to the ships. Something is blocking us. Another officer yelled. The energy field, it is not random. It is controlled. The room fell silent. Controlled? By who? Far below, Commander Vek's ship spun through the atmosphere, burning. The once silent and deadly vessel was now a falling piece of metal. Inside, soldiers held onto their seats, screaming. Commander Vek tried one last time to restart the systems. Override. Manual control. Nothing responded. Suddenly the ship stopped shaking. Everything went quiet. The soldiers looked around, confused. The ship was no longer falling. It was floating. Suspended. Like an invisible hand had caught it. A bright blue light filled the cabin. Is that human technology? A soldier whispered. Commander Vek stared ahead, stunned. No. This is something else. In the council chamber, the hologram updated. The infiltration ships were no longer crashing. They were hovering above Earth. Frozen in midair. Zarthal slammed his fist into the table. Who is controlling them? The archivist watched calmly. I warned you. Humans change fast. You pushed them and they evolved. A reptile-like general hissed. Humans did not evolve in one night. Someone is helping them. The archivist did not answer. He simply stared at the glowing Earth. Suddenly, every screen in the chamber turned blue. The council froze. A symbol appeared. Not alien. Not council. It looked human. A circle with 3 lines inside like a rising sun. Council members stared in confusion. What is that? Someone whispered. A voice spoke through the speakers. Come. Cold. Human. This is Earth Defense Network. Your attack has failed. Gasps exploded across the room. The humans built a defense network? Impossible. They did not have the resources. The voice continued. Your ships are now under our control. Any further aggression will result in destruction. Zarthal shouted. Who are you? Identify yourself. The voice replied. We are humanity, united. The council fell silent. Humanity, united? That had never happened before. Humans always fought each other, countries, governments, politics. They never agreed on anything. How could they suddenly work together? The voice continued. For years we knew you were watching us, studying us, limiting us. A hologram appeared. It showed secret alien surveillance stations around Earth. Council members looked shocked. How did they find those? The voice answered as if reading their thoughts. You underestimated us. You thought we were blind. The archivist whispered. They learned. On Earth, deep underground, a massive control room buzzed with activity. Humans in military uniforms and lab coats monitored the captured alien ships. At the center stood a woman with short black hair and fierce eyes. General Aurora Kane. She watched the screens calmly. Hold them in position, she ordered. Do not destroy them, yet. Her officers nodded. They respected her. She was the one who united Earth's governments after discovering the Council's secret influence. She was the leader the Council never expected. Back in space, Commander Vek felt the ship move again. Slowly. Gently. It turned around, facing space. Facing the Council. A soldier whispered. They are sending us back. Commander Vek swallowed hard. This was supposed to be easy. Now he felt something new. Fear. In the Council chamber, the human's voice returned. You tried to control us. You tried to divide us. The blue symbol pulsed softly. But you did not understand. When humans face a true enemy, the lights in the chamber flickered. We unite. The archivist nodded. I told you. Zarthal roared. We will not be threatened by a primitive world. Prepare the war fleet. The council gasped. A full war? Against Earth? Some leaders shook their heads. That is madness. If they disabled our ships, what else can they do? But Zarthal refused to listen. We attack now. He raised his arm to give the command. Suddenly, every screen went black. The chamber lights turned off. Darkness swallowed the room. A cold voice whispered through the darkness. You should not have come. The council froze. That voice was not human. It was deeper. Older. Alien. The lights returned. On the main screen, a new image appeared. A massive alien structure near Earth. Dark. Silent. Hidden before. Now fully active. The archivist's eyes widened in horror. No, it cannot be. Zarthal turned to him. What is that? The archivist trembled. That is not human technology. Council members leaned closer. If not humans, then who? The archivist whispered. An ancient protector. A machine race older than our council. He pointed to the screen. They were waiting for humanity to awaken. The room shook violently. A technician screamed. Energy surge. The structure is powering up. The archivist's voice cracked. You fools. By attacking Earth, you activated it. Silence. Then the officer monitoring space shouted in terror. It is charging a weapon. The blue glow from Earth's shield spread across the atmosphere, stretching into space. Alien ships, once confident, now hovered helplessly. Weapons that had terrified the galaxy suddenly failed. Not a single council vessel could move without resistance. Inside the main human command center, General Aurora Kane stood before a massive holographic map of Earth and its orbiting space. Her eyes glimmered with determination. Prepare the fleet, she ordered. The council thought they could control us. They were wrong. Engineers and officers scrambled. The hidden human fleet, long kept secret underground and in orbit, began to power up. Ships that had once been classified as experimental hummed to life, glowing blue lines tracing their sleek forms. Captain Elias Vargas, veteran pilot, stepped into the cockpit of the lead ship. His fingers hovered over the controls, though he barely needed them. The ship pulsed in response as if it recognized him. Vargas, General Kane said through the comms, remember, the planet is guiding you. Trust it. Vargas nodded. Understood. High above the clouds, the alien infiltration ships tried to regain control. Commander Vec fought against the invisible force holding them. What is this? He shouted. Why can't we move? One of his soldiers, panic in his eyes, stammered. It's the planet, it's alive. Vec laughed bitterly. Alive? It's just a world. But even as he said it, a pulse of energy flowed from Earth. It moved like tendrils of blue light, wrapping around the alien ships, disrupting every system. Engines stalled. Shields flickered. Weapons went dead. Vec could feel it in his mind, a pressure, a presence, something watching, something deciding their fate. In orbit, the first human strike team launched. Ships glided silently, moving with impossible precision. Not a single weapon was fired yet, and the Council's fleet already felt fear. Council Commander Zalcor stared at his tactical display. Where did they come from? An officer replied nervously, they were hidden, we never detected them until now. Another alarm sounded. One of the alien ships simply vanished from the screen. No explosion, no debris. Just gone. Impossible. Zalcor hissed. It cannot happen. On the ground, human engineers and scientists worked frantically, monitoring energy flows from the planet. Dr. Clark, one of the lead scientists, pointed at her monitor. The ships are connected to Earth's energy, she said. They're not just weapons, they're extensions of the planet itself. General Kane nodded. Then let them fight with Earth. That is our strength. Above, the alien council members could only watch in horror. The hologram of Earth pulsed brighter with each passing second. Their elite units were being erased silently. Entire ships disappeared without a trace, consumed by a strange blue light that could not be blocked or countered. Serac, a senior council leader, whispered, We underestimated them. We underestimated the planet itself. Zarthal slammed his clawed hand on the console. No. It is impossible. Humans are nothing compared to us. The archivist, standing quietly, shook his head. You should have listened. Back in the human fleet, Captain Vargas' ship glided into formation. The ship's hull pulsed, responding to the faint energy flowing from Earth. It fired a thin blue beam at a council cruiser. The beam did not explode, yet the cruiser vanished completely. Not a sound, not a spark, nothing remained. Private Jonas, seated next to him, could not believe his eyes. Did we just destroy it? Without even touching it? Vargas nodded slowly. Earth is doing this, Jonas. We are just its hands. Meanwhile, Commander Vex captured ships floated uselessly, tethered to the planet's invisible power. Soldiers inside could only watch as their comrades' ships disappeared one by one. Fear replaced arrogance. Vex's voice shook. This world, it's alive, and it hates us. In the council chamber, alarms screamed. Zarthal's face turned pale. Stop them. Send reinforcements. Serac raised a clawed hand. It's no use. The planet itself fights with humans. Every attempt fails. A young technician pointed at a display in horror. Sir, Earth's energy, it's spreading into space. Our communications, failing. Our weapons, dead. The room fell silent. Even the most loyal council members could not deny it. Humanity was no longer alone. They were united with their planet, and together they were unstoppable. Back on Earth, the human fleet formed around the planet, a living blue halo. General Kane watched the display. Her voice was calm yet firm. Humanity has fought back. The council thought this would be easy. They were wrong. Captain Vargas, gripping his controls, felt the ship respond to him, to Earth, to the collective will of humans below. A thought passed through his mind. We fight. We survive. We will not fall. In orbit, the alien fleet reeled in terror. The first strike had shown them what they could not understand. Humans were more than they appeared. They were united. They were protected. They were dangerous. The Galactic Council chamber was in chaos. Red warning lights flashed across every console, and alarms screamed like angry creatures. The elite leaders of the galaxy were terrified. Ships they had built to conquer and destroy were disappearing, one by one. Council leader Zarthal's face turned dark with rage. This is impossible. How can a primitive species destroy our fleet without even touching them? Serac, a high-ranking officer, hissed, They are not destroying. They are protected. The planet itself fights with them. Zarthal slammed a claw on the table. Silence. I will not accept excuses. Send reinforcements at once. A junior officer shook. Sir, our communications are failing. Reinforcements cannot reach them. The human fleet, it moves too fast, guided by Earth. Outside the chamber, in orbit around Earth, the human ships glowed with an ethereal blue light. The Council fleet tried to organize to fire weapons to retaliate, but every attack failed. The blue energy from Earth disrupted their systems, erased their weapons, and even made some ships vanish completely. Commander Vec, whose elite infiltration team had once been confident, now hovered helpless in orbit. His voice trembled. What is this? How can a planet control human ships? A soldier muttered, It's alive. It's watching us. Vec's hands shook as he tried to regain control. Nothing worked. His fleet of ships, once superior, were now puppets in a power far beyond his understanding. Back in the council chamber, Zarthal's claws drummed angrily on the holographic table. We underestimated humans. No, not humans, the planet itself. We cannot fight a world. The archivist stepped forward. His eyes, glowing faintly, were calm amidst the chaos. I warned you. You believed humans weak, divided, and easy to manipulate. But you did not understand their spirit. They unite when threatened. Zarthal growled. We control them. We always control them. You tried, the archivist replied softly. And now you see what happens when a world awakens. Council factions argued violently. Some leaders demanded immediate retreat. Others insisted on full assault. The chamber was a storm of fear and anger. Voratel, a diplomat of the council, pleaded, We cannot win. Every attack fails. Every ship is destroyed. We must retreat. Zarthal shook his head. No. Humans cannot be allowed to rise. We will crush them even if the galaxy trembles. Serac hissed, You cannot control Earth. Its energy is ancient, stronger than anything we command. We are doomed if we continue. Zarthal ignored him, raising a claw to give the command. Then suddenly, the chamber shook violently. Outside, the humans advanced. Captain Elias Vargas, aboard the lead ship, felt the connection to Earth grow stronger. Ships pulsed with blue light, moving as one with the planet. Private Jonas, his co-pilot, gasped, It's like the planet is guiding us. Every move, every attack, it's perfect. Vargas nodded. That's because we are not alone. Earth fights with us. It remembers everything. Energy beams from human ships struck the Council's flagship. The shields held it first, but the blue energy of Earth bypassed them, erasing weapon systems and disabling engines. One by one, alien ships collapsed into nothingness. In orbit, Commander Vec watched in disbelief. This cannot be real. Ships vanish, weapons fail, the planet itself. A human strike team approached his flagship. A beam of pure blue energy enveloped the vessel. It trembled, shook, and then dissolved into light, leaving nothing behind. Vec screamed, "No. This is impossible." Inside the council chamber, alarms blared uncontrollably. Leaders were shouting over each other. Some attempted to flee in small escape pods. Others tried to send commands, but every signal was blocked by Earth's planetary network. Zarthal's claws dug into the table. "We are not defeated. We are the Council. The galaxy bows to us." The archivist shook his head. "No. This galaxy bows to life. To those who fight for it. And Earth has chosen to fight back." The lights flickered. A wave of blue energy appeared on the chamber's holograms. Earth's pulse could be seen even from this distance. The Council gasped. Every leader knew, the world they had underestimated was now more powerful than any weapon they had ever built. Council leaders tried to send reinforcements from nearby sectors. But Earth's energy reached across space, disabling engines, wiping out weapons, and even corrupting alien sensors. Ships fell like dead stars, silently, one after another. Sirac's eyes widened in fear. They were supposed to be weak, yet, they are unstoppable. Voratel whispered, trembling, "We have made a grave mistake." Zarthal roared in anger. "No. We still have fleets. We can still fight." But deep down even he knew. The Council had miscalculated. They had attacked a world that could defend itself, and with humans at its side, it was unstoppable. In orbit, Captain Vargas watched the last remaining alien ships retreat. The humans had struck first. The Council had fallen apart. Earth's energy pulsed stronger, protective and alive. General Kane's voice came over the comms. "This is just the beginning. The Council underestimated us. They will never make the same mistake again." Vargas nodded, his eyes reflecting the glowing planet below. "They will remember this, forever." The blue glow around Earth spread farther than anyone had imagined. It stretched into space, forming a protective shield around the planet, pulsing like a heartbeat. Every human ship in orbit and every energy node on the planet responded to it. Together they became unstoppable. Captain Elias Vargas felt it first. His ship hummed, glowing brighter than ever. Systems he didn't even know existed activated automatically. Energy flowed through the hull like living blood. His fingers barely touched the controls. The ship moved on its own, guided by the planet's power. Private Jonas, sitting beside him, whispered, "It feels alive. Like it knows what to do." Vargas nodded. "It's not just alive. It's fighting with us." Far above, the alien fleet hesitated. Ships hovered, unsure of what to do. Their weapons failed, their engines faltered. Every system was disrupted by the invisible force that connected humans and their planet. Commander Vex stared at his instruments in disbelief. Every attack stopped. Every weapon useless. How? A smaller ship disappeared next to him. No explosion, no sound, just vanished. The soldiers inside screamed, then went silent. "It's consuming them," whispered a young alien officer. "The energy, it eats our machines." Vex's face went pale. "Then Earth is stronger than us." Below, General Aurora Kane stood on the command deck. Her eyes were calm, yet burning with determination. She watched the humans in orbit, glowing with Earth's energy. "Target the lead ship," she ordered. "Let the planet do the rest." A human strike team moved into formation, every ship connected to Earth's pulse. They didn't need to fire weapons. The energy from the planet reached the alien fleet, disabling shields and erasing ships silently without a sound. A council ship tried to retreat. Blue tendrils of energy reached out, wrapped around it, and it disintegrated into light. Another ship attempted to fire, but its weapons melted in its own hands. Captain Vargas smiled grimly. This is what they didn't expect. Earth doesn't just defend, it destroys when needed. On the council flagship, Zarthal screamed orders. "Target them. Destroy them. Nothing can stop us." Sirac, his second-in-command, shook his head. "Sir, it's too late. Every attack fails. Our ships vanish as we speak." A bright warning symbol appeared on all holographic screens in the chamber. Blue light pulsed, cutting through every console. "Sir," a young officer cried. "The energy, It's reaching the heart of our fleet. We can't hold it. Zarthal's claws dug into the table. His rage turned to fear. Impossible, humans are nothing. They cannot control this power. The archivist watched silently, his glowing eyes full of sorrow. You always underestimated them. And now you see the price of arrogance. In orbit, the alien flagship fired a massive red beam, aiming at Earth. The planet trembled. Mountains cracked. Oceans churned. A deep rumble shook cities. Humans clutched their seats. Ships trembled. Captain Vargas closed his eyes and reached out with his mind. He felt the pulse of Earth, strong and alive. The ship responded instantly. Energy surged, wrapping around his vessel, then stretching outward. Blue light collided with the alien beam. The impact created a wave that tore through space. Council ships exploded silently. Debris floated away. One by one, the alien fleet collapsed under the unstoppable force. Private Jonas stared in awe. Earth is destroying them. Vargas nodded. We don't fight alone. The planet fights with us. Below, Dr. Clark watched the readings spike. Captain, the energy output, it's beyond anything we've ever measured. The planet itself is a weapon. General Kane smiled. Exactly. That's why they failed. They didn't see the humans and Earth as one. On the Council flagship, Zarthal watched helplessly as his fleet vanished. Red energy crackled across the hull, systems failing one by one. Serac fell to his knees. We cannot survive this. Zarthal's face twisted in disbelief. No. I am the Council. I am power itself. The archivist shook his head. You are nothing when the world awakens and the people fight with it. The alien flagship trembled, then dissolved in a burst of blue-white energy. The remaining Council ships scattered, fleeing for their lives. Back in orbit, Captain Vargas looked at the planet below. Energy pulsed across the continents. The cities glowed faintly with the same blue light, like the whole world had awakened. Jonas asked quietly, Did we win? Vargas smiled, but his eyes were serious. We won today. But they may come back. And next time, they will not be so careless. General Kane's voice came through the comms. Humanity has proven itself. Earth has proven itself. Together, we are stronger than any threat in the galaxy. Vargas clenched his fists, looking out at the scattered alien fleet. Let them remember this day. Let them never forget that humans fight back, and they fight with the planet itself. The Galactic Council was desperate. Most of their fleet had been destroyed, their secret weapons gone, and their pride shattered. Zarthal, pale with rage, slammed his claws against the holographic table. We will not retreat, he roared. Earth must be ours no matter the cost. Serac shook his head, fear in his eyes. Sir, we are finished. Every ship you send will vanish. The humans are stronger than we imagined. Zarthal's voice hardened. Then we send everything. The flagship, the war engines, all of it. If we die with them. Far above Earth, the largest ship the Council had ever built rose from hyperspace. It was massive, black as void, with red energy glowing across its hull. Inside, Council officers moved frantically, preparing the final strike. Captain Vex's voice trembled over the comms. Sir, the humans, they are everywhere, we cannot hide. Zarthal hissed. It doesn't matter. Fire everything. Crush the humans and their pathetic planet. Below, in Earth's command center, General Aurora Kane watched the approaching flagship on the holomap. Her eyes narrowed. Everyone ready? She asked. Captain Vargas nodded. We're connected to Earth's energy. We can stop them. But it will take everything we have. Dr. Clark pointed at the readings. The flagship is massive. Its shields can withstand anything, except the combined energy of Earth and our fleet. General Kane's lips curled into a small smile. Then that is what will give it. In orbit, human ships formed a tight formation around Earth. Blue energy surged from the planet, connecting to every vessel. It pulsed like a heartbeat, synchronized with every human aboard. Vargas' ship led the formation. He closed his eyes and reached out, feeling Earth's power. The connection was overwhelming. He could feel the energy of every mountain, every river, every living being on the planet. It was alive and it was ready to fight. Now, Vargas whispered. Blue energy shot outward from Earth, stretching across space toward the Council flagship. The massive alien vessel trembled as the pulse hit. Shields flared red, struggling to hold. Inside the flagship, alarms screamed. Zarthal roared in fury. Shields holding, barely. Serac gritted his teeth. Sir, it's too much. The planet is it's controlling their ships. Vargas and Jonas fired human weapons synchronized with Earth's pulse. Blue beams cut through the flagship's shields. Red energy from the Council vessel collided with blue, but the human-Earth bond was stronger. The flagship shook violently. Parts of the hull cracked. Energy cores overloaded. Alien soldiers screamed as systems failed one by one. On the surface of Earth, the ground trembled. Cities shuddered as energy waves surged from the planet into orbit. Humans in control centers and ships alike felt it, the power of their world, alive and fighting for them. Dr. Clark whispered, "It's amazing, the planet itself is a weapon." General Kane's voice was firm. "And we are its champions." The Council flagship's red beams hit human ships. Some were destroyed instantly, but the blue energy responded. Ships shielded by Earth's pulse barely took damage. Blue tendrils shot out, tearing Council vessels apart silently. Zarthal screamed in disbelief. "No. Nothing can resist us." A massive explosion rocked the flagship. Blue light engulfed it. Energy surged outward and then silence. The flagship dissolved into pure light, leaving nothing behind. The remaining Council ships, terrified, fled in all directions. Their fleet shattered. For the first time in history, the Council had been defeated. Captain Vargas' ship floated above Earth. Blue light faded slowly. Jonas looked at him in awe. "Did we really do it?" Vargas smiled faintly. "We did it, but we are not done. They may try again." General Kane's voice came over comms. "Humanity has survived its greatest challenge. But we will remain united. And Earth will always protect us." Back in the Council chamber, Zarthal sat in silence. Serac knelt beside him. "Sir, the humans, they fought with the planet itself. There is nothing we can do." Zarthal whispered, "This is not over, but today, we are defeated." The archivist, observing quietly, nodded. "Perhaps now you understand. Life fights back. Humanity is stronger than anyone believed." As the galaxy watched, the humans and Earth had become a force to be reckoned with. Blue light pulsed from the planet, a signal of warning to all who would threaten it. Vargas looked at the stars. "They will never forget us." Jonas asked, "What if someone else comes?" Vargas' eyes glowed faintly with Earth's energy. "Then we fight, together. Humans and Earth, as one." The galaxy had never seen anything like it. Alien fleets scattered in terror, their ships destroyed by a combination of human ingenuity and the planet's living power. Blue energy pulsed from Earth, glowing brighter than ever, stretching from the continents into orbit and beyond. Humanity had survived the impossible. On Earth's surface, General Aurora Kane stood on the command deck, watching the displays. Human ships floated above the planet, perfectly synchronized with its energy. Cities below twinkled with soft blue light. She spoke calmly but firmly. "Humanity has defended itself. The Council underestimated us. They attacked thinking we were weak, but we are not. And Earth is alive. It will always protect us." Captain Elias Vargas, sitting at the lead ship's controls, nodded. His eyes reflected the blue energy of the planet. "Today we proved it. We are not just humans. We are one with Earth. Together we are unstoppable." Private Jonas beside him whispered, "It's beautiful and terrifying." Vargas smiled faintly. "Terrifying, for anyone who dares to harm us." Across the galaxy, the shattered remnants of the Galactic Council tried to regroup. Zarthal and Serac fled to a distant system, their pride shattered, their fleets in ruins. For the first time in millennia, the Council had been defeated, and they knew it was permanent. Zarthal slammed his claws on the console. We cannot accept this, they are only humans." Serac shook his head. "They fought with their planet, Zarthal. You cannot fight life itself. We have underestimated them. The galaxy will remember this defeat for centuries." Zarthal stared into space, pale with rage. "Then we will find another way." The archivist, observing silently, shook his head. "There is no other way. They have awakened. The humans have the strength of the planet itself. They cannot be defeated." Back in orbit, Earth's energy slowly receded, returning to a calm, protective glow. The blue light remained, a warning and a shield, but it no longer actively destroyed the alien fleet. Humanity had won, but the planet reminded them. It was alive and vigilant. Vargas' ship hovered above the planet, feeling the pulse of Earth beneath him. "We fought and we survived," he said quietly. "But Earth will not let us forget. We must always be ready." Jonas nodded. "Do you think the Council will come back?" Vargas shook his head. "They might try. but they will never underestimate us again. And if anyone comes, they will face the full power of humanity, united with Earth. On the ground, citizens emerged from shelters and underground bases. Humanity celebrated, but quietly. They had learned a lesson. The universe was dangerous and victory was never guaranteed. Yet hope and pride filled the air. Humans had faced impossible odds, and they had won. General Kane looked at the world below, soft blue light reflecting in her eyes. "This is more than a victory," she said. "It is a warning. Humanity exists. We fight together. And Earth will always stand with us." In deep space, distant civilizations had observed the battle. Shadowy fleets and unknown empires whispered among themselves. "Humans, they are stronger than we believed," one alien voice said. "They fought with their planet itself," another replied. "They are awake, now we will see what they are capable of." The galaxy had learned a new truth: humans were no longer weak. And Earth was not just a planet, it was a living ally, ready to defend its people against any threat. Back in orbit, Captain Vargas spoke to the fleet. "Today humanity has proven something incredible. We are not alone. Earth is alive and we are part of it. If any enemy thinks they can challenge us, they will learn the hard way." The fleet echoed his sentiment. Every ship glowed with a faint blue pulse, connected to the living planet below. Humans, Earth, and energy united as one. General Kane added, "Let this be the beginning. Let the galaxy know, humanity will fight. Humanity will survive. And humanity will never be underestimated again."